We talk about Portland, and like again, I grew up a Laker fan, so I've seen the other side of this. But I do want to get your opinion on like that 2000 season. What was that like? Because
Shit.
you guys are up. You guys are playing this buzzsaw, and then it just the tide kind of turned. Like we see this in modern times, but like what is it like during those type of postseason series where you do got a legendary team on the ropes and it just doesn't work out for you in that way? What was that like in the moment? And me and Raj always talk about, making sure you take advantage of the moment when you have it, and you don't really know what the future holds. In the moment in that 2000 series against the Lakers, was the mindset, oh shit, we're a good enough team, we're going to be back next year? I know you guys played them the next year, but it wasn't the same. What was the mindset after that series?
Fuck! To be honest,
I was looking at my damn phone. You scared the shit out of me, man. I was looking here and trying to look something up.
that was my mindset, to be honest, man. We had them on the ropes, but as I sit back and look at like when I was playing, then I felt like, of course we were the underdog, and here it is. We got a great heavyweight boxing champion. We got him on the ropes. He's ready to fall. And they was ready to fall. But then this guy wants to call a timeout so he can act like he's the coach of the year and like he's really doing something. And that was our downfall. I would say the timeout and the basketball gods, because we missed. After that, the Lakers came. That's when B. Shaw hit the bank three. That started it. Then they went on a nice little run. And it was capped by the dunk with the alley-oop that Kobe threw to Shaq. That's when it was like, oh, shit, like, damn. So it was like we let it slip through our hands, yo. We let it slip through our hands. We had them on the ropes. We had them where we wanted. And what made me look at it as the basketball gods, it was the first start of their dynasty. With Lakers winning those in Kobe's era, winning those, I think, 5 chips. It was the start of that dynasty. Who knows how it would have been if we would have won? Cause me personally, for sure, we would have beat the shit out of Indiana.
Right.
I agree.
As great as Jay Rose was, that's my guy. That's thick and thin. That's my brother right there. And Dale Davis, Antonio Davis, all them cats. Reggie Miller, that's my big brother right there too. But no, we would have had them right there.
And you guys were stacked. Hard,
but I think we would have.
Y'all was stacked, bro.
But So listen, let me ask you. Like you wind up winning championships in Detroit with a hellified squad, different for sure, but a hellified squad. Which one of those teams, like, would you say was the better, more talented team? It's a weird question, but like you could be on a team that wins a championship and say, yeah, but that goddamn Blazers team was loaded. Like which one do you think was a better team?
Talent-wise, it was the Blazers team.
Yeah.
Talent-wise, it was the Blazer team. We had young cats. That's when cats was in their prime, athletic as shit. Myself, we had a young Jermaine O'Neal. We had a young Bonzi Wells. We had a young J.R. Ryder. Even though he was a veteran at that time, we had Pitt. We had Steve Smith going through the joint. We had a young Walt Williams. I had some good teams and good teammates out there in Portland. And I would have to say Portland because we were younger and, we were more athletic in our prime. In Detroit, it was more savvy. It was more veterans. We already had the shit locked in on, all the guys we had to go against in the league and this and that. So it was that was some magic shit that happened in Detroit. That was something different.
What was the difference though in those teams? Because the common denominator is obviously LA, but like you had a different Kobe and a different Shaq in both series, right? What was the difference between me and Roger talk about guarding Shaq and Kobe? Obviously comes up, but what was the difference in guarding them in 2000 when Shaq is like this near unanimous MVP versus like when it seemed like they were fractured in 03, 04? What was it like playing against those two different types of squads?
Man, that Laker team in the beginning, I actually think we could have got them if the coach would have listened to us And if you would have started Dale Davis, who wasn't scared to stick his chin in there and take them elbows and take them shoulders from Shaq, but he had the heart and the strength to play him one-on-one straight up where we didn't have to help. Then we was like, if you start Dale and bring Sabonis in when Shaq comes out the game, at that time, even in his old age, a lot of y'all not,
A bucket.
I still say there was no center in the league, no second-string center, and a majority of first-string centers outside of Shaq that couldn't fuck with Sabonis. Hey, dog, even in his old age, he wasn't athletic, but his savviness he's crafty as shit.
Yeah, he eat you up.
Going, like, now with him being older, of course, he's going against a young Brahma Bull. So, damn, we got to help him. You know what I'm saying? We got to come double and triple team, and come up with defensive schemes for Shaq. But if he would have started Dale, I think the outcome could have been different. So now you fast forward to Detroit, we dealing with a young Ben Wallace. Like strength is in his blood. Like the dude ain't even got to lift weights or nothing, and he just going just come out because it's in his blood. His brothers is like that, nephews is like that. It's in their blood, man. They some strong dudes. So also he has that pride. And Roger, about sooner or later with our era, that pride going to step up, and yeah, it's going to make you either sink or swim. Mm-hmm. So he stepped up to that challenge. He's like, no. And it made it easier on us when he's like, I got Shaq. Don't y'all leave, so-and-so and this and that. Bet. And I believed him. I seen the brother lift weights every damn day in the weight room. Like, he's naturally strong. If he don't lift weights from today and for the next 10 years, guess what? You look at it, you're going to be like, damn, you in the weight room every day, dog? It's just natural for him. And he took that pride. I got Shaq. That's what he said in the meetings. We having a team meeting and everything once we got to the finals. I got Shaq. Y'all stay home. Shit, that makes my job easier.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that was the key difference, in Portland, we were more talented, but in Detroit, we were more veteran. We were more crafty.
When did you know y'all got their ass? He was like, we got their ass. It's over. We got them. It's over. Because it was 5 games. It was pretty much a sweep.
Game one. They thought we was going to come in there. And because, of course, most of that Laker team outside of Malone, GP, and probably like 1 or 2 other dudes, most of that Laker team was already in the championships before. So, I guess they were thinking like we would have stage fright. Like, oh shit, now it's the final game. Yeah, they ain't never been here before. Nah, we in there. That first game, we shocked the world. I know we fucked Vegas up. We fucked every gambling house up in the country except in Detroit. Except in Michigan.
Hey.
I lie to you. I know it was, dog, because nobody had us. First of all, nobody had us winning game 1, let alone a series. You look at all the betting lines, they had, Lakers plus 12 and a half. And, all the commentators, this and that, the Pistons, they're too small. All right, that first game fucked everybody up, man, and I loved it. I loved it so much. And that's when we knew we had him, dog. And Kobe, as great as he is, rest in peace, Crazy 8, he had a great shot. He had a great shot for that game 2 to send it into overtime, and they ended up getting the win. And but yeah, I feel you, Roger. We call that shit a sweep too, for the most part, from the whole way that we played that whole series, and then because we knew, so we lost game 2. Like, all right, we still feel good because we did our job. We got one, Roger. That's when you go to that visiting team and the playoffs. All we gotta do is get one.
That's right.
It, and that'll change the tide of that series. So we got our one now. So I lie to y'all not on everything. I put it on my dead brother. We on a plane. So I sat across on a card table, and so it was Ben, Chauncey, Rick, Tayshaun was sitting right there. They playing cards. And it was me and Lindsey Hunter. We sitting on a couch across on a card table. And, everybody, we're in a good mood. We're not mad. We lost. We're not sad. We're in a good mood. And I swear to goodness, man, somehow, some way, at one time, we all said together, for the most part, y'all know we can't go back to LA, right? And then we all started laughing and chuckling, like, yeah, because we know what's going to happen. And so, dog, when we came out game 3 at the Palace, woo! I think that felt like my rookie season. I was so excited. Oh man, we was like, no, we're not letting this shit get back to LA, no matter what. We don't give a fuck about them getting the referees getting the emails from the top bosses and to say this and that, because it was David Stearns. He was promoting that team so heavy because you had great players on there. I mean, he was doing his job. I can't be mad.
Sure.
You know, you had Gary Payton, one of the greatest defensive guards to ever play in our league. You had Karl Malone, who was one of the greatest scoring power forwards, and if not arguably the best power forward that played in the league. Of course, you know, Kobe, Shaq. So they had their whole Hall of Fame team. Rob Horry, all them cats, you know, all them dudes was out there.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame team, and that's what David Stern was promoting it as. My team of Hoffs.
Wow.
We got something for y'all.
You got something for that. You
Random motherfuckers out the gym.